Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah, HaKodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Our Shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity, Bahashim, Harakah, HaKodash. And I pretty much, let's look at a quick lesson. I believe it was yesterday or the other day, pretty much, I was meditating, upon the word, sophisticated, and pretty much, it hit me, it hit me through the spirit, because, it led me to a couple of precepts to back up this, definition, of sophisticated, and pretty much how that's pretty much all of us in the truth. Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he took us from out of this world, from the ways of this world, and gave us a new inspiration, and pretty much, we're no longer, that old being, that old creature, but we constantly, we're being renewed day by day, which I'll get those precepts after I read this definition. This is sophisticated from the Etam Online, mixed with a foreign substance, impure, no longer simple or natural. And I'm gonna look past the impure part, but I'm gonna get this quick precept to back up the point. This is 1 Corinthians. Fuck you. This is 1 Corinthians. Chapter 2. It's like, let me type this up on my other phone so I have the both definitions together. Okay, this is this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolish unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. So pretty much, and going back to the word sophisticated, mixed with a foreign substance, impure, no longer simple or natural. And we're, we, through the inspiration of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, us being woken up, we're no longer, like even though we're still in this world, but yet our mindset is no longer fashioned alike according to the ways and the people of this world, because of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I'm saying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, embedded within us, man. And we, look, and move accordingly, in the complete opposite direction, of the ways of this world, So we ain't conforming to the ways of this world, man, Jake wonder why we, like do the things that we do, we don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and Jake think that we're Muslims, but see, that's the, the first thing, Jake do, when it comes to something that they can't wrap their head around or understand. But see, that's Yahweh Shem Yahshua once again, he keeps us, sophisticated, like it says, to be mixed with a foreign substance, and and this truth is foreign, towards this world, man. This truth right here, man. It makes us, strange, towards this world, man. That's why, the world, they react, completely shit, like you living in, your old self being in the world, you know, your old friends don't want to hang out with you no more, and you're just, I'm saying, because now you're a stranger. Matter of fact, I'll get that precept. In Romans, I believe it's like yeah, this is First Peter chapter 4, verse 4. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll start at verse. I said at verse 1. For as much then as Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. And pretty much, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the Lord has woken us up, through his, ordaining, at a given specific time, in our lifetime for us to come across his truth and be woken up, be instantly, hooked, and we completely, 180 turn around from, our wicked lifestyle, man. We full on repented from our lifestyle, we gave up, things unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and counting them all as dung. I'm saying, and we was arming ourselves likewise towards Yahweh Shem Yahshua. For he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lusts of men, but to the will of the Most High. Yeah, man. And that's what, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, us brothers are taking part in, us brothers and sisters. Verse 3, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness, lusts, excess of wine, reveling, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. Yeah, man. And prior to this truth, that was all of us, man. Just, partying and bullshitting, going to church every Sunday, or, whoever you are, all of us brothers have a personal walk, our personal stories, prior to us coming to this truth, and nonetheless, it was all a wicked lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Verse 4, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excessive ride, speaking evil. Yeah, so now, you taking on that new creature in the Lord, you turn it back from this wicked way, you start put on the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and you start, understand the truth. You start understanding the judgment that's coming very, near, in the near future, because of all these wicked deeds, and offenses, against the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, so you start changing your ways, you start doing things pleasing towards Yahweh Shem Yahshua, in fear, in hopes to be, granted mercy from what's coming, so by you doing so, your old companions, your old friends, that, that you would be used to, so quick to, take part with, to commit these, these evil ways, these evil lifestyles back then. And because they see you not doing them no more, so they think it's strange, man. It's, like, why you don't go to this party no more? How come you don't, you ain't around as much as you used to? Because, see, they wasn't given that inspiration, the same way, how you was being given that inspiration, man. So the Lord, has made you, sophisticated, and more, focused upon him, and not being, mixed, with the world, man. The Lord, matter of fact, I'll get that in Psalms. This is Slovakia. This is Psalm chapter 4, verse 3. But know that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua hath set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua will hear when I call unto him. So, whoever the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua be, the Lord, sanctifies an individual, away, from this world, man. Like the parable of the wise virgins, You know what I'm saying? See, our mindset, is in preparation of, what's the word? In preparation, for our bridegroom, man. I'm saying, in preparation for our husband, man. Spiritually, for Yahweh Shai, man. I'm saying, because see, we know what's coming down the pipe, man. At midnight, at midnight, a cry was heard, that the bridegroom cometh, and we're keeping our lamps trimmed. Our mindset is keeping ourselves sharp, trimming ourselves, in preparation for Yahweh Shai to come back, man. I'm saying, but see, unlike the world, see that insight, that light, that inspiration wasn't, shown unto the majority of our people, man. That's why they look at you, as crazy, it's bugged out, it's strange, because they don't see what you see, man, because it wasn't given unto them for them to see it. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed. So the Lord has a spiritual, a blocking, towards, the majority of the minds of our people. An angel is literally there from, it's like, an angel is there blocking their understanding, for them to receive it. And to only, ordain this truth and this understanding only unto the chosen, unto the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And it's plain as day, This is Matthew chapter 13. Matthew 13, verse, let's start at verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? Which is a good question. Well, how come see, how come, so the disciples asked our Lord, how come he can't just, speak to the masses of our people plainly? And the Lord says this, verse 11, he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given, man. It's plain and simple, man. That's clear cut, plain and simple, man. And the Lord said this himself, because it is given unto you, to know the mysteries of the kingdom, man. I believe when the breakdown of the word mysteries is a mysterion, going to the initiated souls, the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? The elect are ordained for them to receive this truth for him to take heed and understand and be converted and healed, man. You know, and with that knowledge, the spirit makes him sophisticated, adverse from this world. You know, more head-on focus. Towards what is given unto them from the Lord, man. All the way up into salvation. It's Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, that we be, those men, those individuals. Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. Yeah, that pretty much hit the point. But I'm gonna go back to I think it was First Corinthians. Yeah, okay. It was First Corinthians. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the word sophisticated again. Mixed with a foreign substance, impure, no longer simple or natural. And we're no longer simple. From this world. This is Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is sure, making wise the simple. And I'm gonna get this in 1 Corinthians. First Corinthians chapter 2. Wait, no. It was just reading. Slocky. I'm gonna go back to 1 Peter, Slocky. Chapter 4. Yeah, come verse 4. Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead. So, your old friends and shit, your so-called old friends, that was, that's that question you, in your belief, see how come you don't, do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you understand that, that the deeds that they're doing is evil. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand it because that fear of the Lord is not given to them, to reprove their own thoughts and to correct and, have that conviction to even, show forth that repentance, man, towards Yahweh Shemashah. But it was shown unto you. You know what I'm saying? And, once again, going back to the word sophisticated, that you doing that, it automatically, makes you, different from the world, man. Mixed with a foreign substance, impure, no longer simple or natural. Of persons with a positive sense, worldly wise, discriminating, cultured. I believe there's more. Oh yeah, unmixed, meaning ingenuous, natural, inexperienced. And I'm gonna type in the word ingenuous. I believe that's how you spell it. This is ingenuous, noble in nature, high-minded, honorably straightforward, with the virtue of free-born people of noble character, frank, upright, candid, native, free-born, and his knowledge, the Lord said it himself, that there's truth, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. If you paraphrasing, hey, our mindsets, are no more simple and, like the natural man of this world, man. Just stuck with no hope, chasing the lusts of this world with no hope, thinking that this is it, thinking that Babylon the Great is just an end all be all, we just gotta, just fucking roll over and die, and submit to this, this wicked ways, man. Can't beat them, join them. That type of mindset, in spirit, man. See, guys, that's that fall to that, and submit themselves over to that. See, they don't, see, or have that vision, for them to, you know, to show forth their repentance and to believe, mainly, man. To have that faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, man. But the Lord has revealed that to us, which is why, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua and His grace and mercies, which is why we are still standing to this very day, because of our hope in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua and faith in Him, that a new kingdom is coming, a new world is coming, man. A new heaven and a new earth is coming where endure the righteousness, man. And this whole shit is gonna be taken down, man. And these elites are gonna be brought forth into slavery and chains, alongside with these other nations, man. And order is gonna be reestablished upon the earth, man. I'm saying, and that's our hope, man, and that's our faith and belief. Because why? Because we can prove it through the Bible, man. And the understanding for us to, see so was only being shown and given unto us through the Spirit, man. So the niggas can scoff and talk their shit and call you crazy or a stranger, all they want to. At the end of the day, the Spirit is dealing with you, man. The invisible force and invisible power is with you, man. Is your companion. You're in companionship with this power. But reading on to Ingenuous. Native, freeborn, literally born in a place, to give birth, begat, produce, innocent, honorably, open, straightforward. We're a new creature, man. Open up to His truth. The Lord has made us sophisticated, and we are, new creatures, and the old man is being, killed off day by day. So much so, all the way into the end, Lord willing, that we be, of the election, to be physically transformed into that new creature. I'm saying, then, the new bodies, man. In this, these chains of darkness are forever cast away from us. Going back to sophisticated. Now, they said, kind of no longer simple or natural. Now I'm gonna go to 2 Corinthians. It's like 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Wait, hold on. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Verse I'll start at verse I'll start at verse 7. But we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, and even the hidden wisdom, which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princes of this world knew. For had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, eye have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love Him. But the Most High hath revealed them unto us by His Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the Spirit of the Most High. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. And that's all through our Lord Yahushua. Verse 13, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You know, so the moment you came across this truth, however, through the videos, or actually, physically out there in the highways and byways, we saw the brothers and the teachers, and it hit you. It made all the sense unto you. Because why? Because the Spirit was revealing things unto you. It opened your mind. It tapped into your mind. Like it says in Revelations where the Lord, shall sup with him. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. So that, I'm saying, so the Spirit was supping with you, by you watching the video, or by you standing in front of the teachers, teaching you, warning you, and it hit you, man. It made all the sense in the world to you. I'm saying, it edified you, man. He wasn't scoffing you, he wasn't, ignoring, you didn't keep it, pushing, so you just, stood there and actually, was being fed. Because why? Because the Spirit was revealing things unto you, man. It's like, going back to 1 Corinthians chapter, chapter 2, it's like, verse, verse 10. But the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the Spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man but the Spirit of the Most High. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. Which things also we speak not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. So, going back to the word sophisticated, and no longer simple or natural. The natural man is dealing with the average, the average, Jake or average Joe Smo out here, man. That's, that's fucking rolling blunts, partying every, Saturday, Friday, clubbing, committing adultery, flirting with, married women, on the job and shit. How these, I'm saying, these average Jakes, these average people, in the world, man, I'm saying, is just constantly chasing lasciviousness in this world. The fear of Yahweh by Shemi outside, the knowledge, of Yahweh by Shemi outside is fucking far from their mindset, man. The natural man, trying to be a rapper, trying to, chase the American dream, see the point in their time, for them to come across this truth, to actually get serious, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemi outside, she made them come across this truth some way, somehow, and the word was being preached unto them, they took the opportunity to just scoff and talk shit, or just, ignore it, because see, these things are spiritually discerned, man, and they, can't understand it, man. I'm saying? But the elect, I'm saying, they are sophisticated and made and fashioned completely opposite, away from this world, man. And they're, ordained to be so, from the foundations of this world, man. In every reincarnation they come in, what's the word? The spirit of the prophets, are subject unto the prophets, whoever the elect may be, I'm saying, the Lord has always preserved them, for this secret, for them to only be for them, This is Psalm chapter 12, verse 7. Verse 6. The words of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua are pure words as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. You know, the elect are preserved forever, man. You know, so this truth is gonna only be shown unto them, man. This is Micah. No, it's Amos. 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets. You know, and like the other Apostle Tahar be saying, you know, so when you tell someone a secret, you know, you only want that secret to be known amongst, those few individuals that you want it to be known amongst, man. You know, you don't tell a secret, to a great body of people, man, or like, the whole fucking world, man. You know, but hey, this secret is being showed unto us, man. You know, with Lord willing, that we keep it all the way, unto the end and be manifested, as the election, man. You know what I'm saying? And, it's shown unto us compared to the great majority of this world, man. It's an innumerable amount of Israelites upon this planet, man. And the Lord has showed his grace and mercy upon us for us to come across the truth, and be converted and healed, to the point that, to the point that we understand and are moved to believe this truth, man. But 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Yeah, man, so these things are foolishness unto, the average Jake, the average, just peon out here, man. The average, everyday Joe Schmo, Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Hamashiach. So we can understand these things because we bear the mind of Yahweh Shai, man. That we just read in Revelation chapter 20. It's like this 3 and 20. It's like, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. So the Lord has revealed these things unto us, man. It wasn't of our own selves. The Lord has ordained us for us to come towards this truth, and be, converted and healed, man, which is a blessing unto us, man. You know what I'm saying? And, and with that knowledge, we move completely sophisticated, against this world. Because, see, we had the vision and we had that light, so we see what's coming and we know what the fuck is coming. We know, the future, literally, man. The prophets were called seers back then, man. This is Proverbs 14. Let's see, Proverbs, this is Proverbs 29 and 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So, hey, man, the elect have that vision, man. They see and understand, and they have hope. The reason why these people have no hope and they're still stuck in their, their wicked ways, because their vision is only, limited to what they see in this realm. There's this fucking tangible shit. They see Esau in power, they see the women ruling over them, and because, they're being overpowered by it, they don't, understand the reason behind all this, so they just cave in and just fucking roll over and die, man. And just, believe that this, that this to be, the end all be all, so to speak, man. Because why? Because that hope, that knowledge wasn't, tapped into their mind for them to see it and understand it, man. But into us, you know, it was tapped in, which is why we can see it and we can hope, which is why we move different. We move, per se, sophisticated, in this world, man. And Yahweh Shemel Shah is the one that, sophisticates us. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, come, man. That's basically the main points that I want to touch on this lesson, slow willing, that all you brothers and sisters find this edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.